At the moment, I'm essentially on beaver hunting duty because since the last time because since last video I did a bit of research, and apparently in the wetlands and in the river areas in general in Nevada and in Las Vegas, it's known that there's beavers. So I guess I shouldn't have been surprised to have seen a beaver, but I've never heard of fucking beavers being out here, so I really was surprised. But now I'm out here looking to see a beaver. So today's mission is to see a beaver, and who knows if I should ever be so lucky to see one again. But let's find out what's around here. What is this? Precision tinting. Yes, you will find that on your vehicle at least once a month if you park anywhere around here, ever. They're known for advertising. Let's see. So this is where I spotted him last time. It is quite spooky out here, I must admit. Gotta pay our respects. So what I really meant to say last time, when I was so interrupted by the beaver, is this is a memorial for a guy who died here. And unfortunately, I believe it was a suicidal situation, a suicide. Unfortunately, I do believe. So there was a large fire and it burned out all throughout here. It was like a lush jungle area all throughout here, and it all got burnt out. And supposedly, to my understanding, it was a suicide. So it's very unfortunate. But there was a memorial there for him, and there was all these things set out, and now it's all gone. So I'm really wondering what's going on with that. I hope they weren't forced to take all that stuff away, because that's just weird. So I guess I didn't see any beavers. But up ahead here is a wetlands reserve area. And maybe beavers are chilling there. Who knows? I would have never ever expected to see one, but here I am 2 days later still talking about it, so what in the heck? What else could I talk about? Up ahead here is that wetlands area. Maybe we could get a look down there and see if there's any place a beaver might like to hang out. I'm freaking myself out here. I keep looking behind me like this is a horror movie. The truth is, I've walked this path many times, and you know what? We don't have to say any more than that, but we're going up here to the wetlands area. And I don't feel like walking through the rocks again. On second thought, we've had plenty of documentation of this little area down here. And there's not much for me to explore, especially in the middle of the night. I'm talking myself out of this here. There it is, over there. Maybe we can get a view from over here on the bend. I don't know how it looks in the video, but I do believe I need to charge my flashlight. It's getting a bit dim. Uh-oh. I just heard engines and police sirens. Oh, they're driving. That's crazy. I can hear like all the details. This guy's just driving away. And it sounds like he just completely gassed the police. Now, obviously, I can't guarantee anything. But from what I could hear there, they just turned off their sirens. Unless I'm mistaken and like they went down a different road and now I can't hear them as well. It sounds like they just stopped following whatever that was. Guy just sped off. Like, I heard his engine in one place, right? And you know, I heard it speeding down a different direction compared to the police siren. It's crazy how well I could hear that, actually. So I might as well tell this other crazy story that happened today too. On my lunch break, let's get ready to fucking talk, I guess. On my lunch break, I went to sit in this ditch that's near my job because I wanted to sit out there away from everyone and have a nice shady spot to myself. But the first spot I went to wasn't very shady, and then I went a little bit further down the wall where there was another spot which also wasn't a very good spot, but I sat down there and I was sitting watching some YouTube, as I usually do on my lunch breaks, sitting in the shadow against this wall on this ditch wash area near my job. And I was watching YouTube, as I do, and I saw a few people walking by, which is completely normal. Of course, everyone's got to go about their lives. And one of these guys, I tend to watch everyone around me, especially when I'm alone. You know, you never know. I'm alone. I'm sitting in some ditch where there's homeless people roaming. You know, I'm walking alone right now. I'm just kidding with you. Nothing scary is gonna happen. But I was sitting there, I noticed this guy walking from the lot next to where I was sitting, and he crossed across this ditch And I think he saw me at some point. I was sitting pretty still the whole time anyone passed me, of course. But this guy, he kept, looking at random stuff on the ground as he was walking. And at one point he did seem to turn around and maybe notice me. And I'm wearing a white t-shirt today, so it's not like I was very conspicuous. Inconspicuous? I don't know if I'm using the word correctly at the moment, but he continued on his way. It's not like he stopped to talk to me or anything. He continued walking, he crossed the ditch, and then when he got into the back parking lot of my work, he flipped his hood up. And I noticed him do this, but I didn't think much of it. It's hot out, it's sunny. Could just want the sun off of his head. I didn't think much of it. And about 30 minutes into my lunch break, I went back to my job, to the outdoor lunch area, and I had bought some lunch before I went out there. I went to the grab and go, and I got myself a pasta salad, which is a regular go-to favorite of mine. It's very delicious. Market Side pasta salad, I believe it is. Market Side. Taylor Farm, one of those. Absolutely delicious. It's a winner every time. If you're hungry, just get one of them. That'll do you right. Anyways, I sat out there eating my pasta salad, as one does. Actually, now that I remember correctly, it was before I had even begun eating this pasta salad. I was opening up my pasta salad and distributing the ingredients amongst the pasta, because it comes with a little tray which has the sauce, and it has chicken and cheese and olives. And that might be it. Chicken, cheese, and olives, and the sauce. And on the inside it has the pasta and the tomatoes. So I believe had already poured the sauce all over the pasta salad. And then I was distributing the ingredients into the pasta salad. That was a weird noise. When